Mental health affects students' motivation, engagement, and success, making it a top concern for administrators. One way to address the rise in mental health issues is through campus design. In this video, we're going to discuss how colleges and universities can support mental health in their building designs. My name is Josh Reckemer, and I'm an architect here at Newman Munson. Mental health issues are rising on university campuses. Over the last 6 years, the number of students reporting anxiety symptoms increased from 17% to 31%, according to a recent study by the Healthy Minds Network. Addressing the issue requires a holistic approach. In addition to increasing resources, universities need to make mental health services more accessible to students and create spaces that support wellness. This video will cover how campus planning and building design can help support students' mental health. Young adulthood can be a challenging time for mental health. According to Sarah K. Lipson, an assistant professor at the Boston University School of Public Health, 75% of the mental health problems experienced in one's lifetime onset before the age of 24. Although mental health issues were rising before 2020, the COVID pandemic's impact cannot be overstated. The pandemic changed the way students engage, learn, and communicate. Traditional support networks like student-run organizations and in-person classes were no longer available, leaving students isolated. The silver lining is that today's college students are more likely to seek care than earlier generations. The stigma around mental health issues has decreased, and students are more willing to discuss the topic. Supporting mental health on campuses is both an administrative and a design challenge. Along with health and wellness programming, students need spaces that better support well-being. The goal is to make mental health services accessible, improve social connections, and accommodate diverse needs. Although today's college students are more likely to seek mental health treatment, they may not know where to look. One strategy is to leverage public, high-traffic spaces and make mental health services easier to find. Counseling services should move away from isolated areas of campus to a more centralized, easily accessible location. Making these services more apparent reduces some of the barriers students face when seeking care. Another strategy is to consolidate student services into a dedicated wellness center. Often, clinical services, psychological counseling, and fitness center amenities are in separate facilities. The pandemic highlighted the role social connection plays in maintaining mental well-being. College campuses have an opportunity to facilitate social connection and foster a sense of community through the built environment. Flexible, open spaces allow for interaction, collaboration, and chance encounters with people of different backgrounds and cultures. Such spaces can exist in purpose-built student centers or more traditional academic buildings. Universities might also consider ways of making existing public spaces more inviting for students. One of the most effective strategies is bringing the natural environment into interior spaces. Organic materials, water features, and vegetation feed our innate preference to be in and among nature, a concept known as biophilia. Increasing daylighting and views can make a space more inviting, calming, and restorative. Supporting mental health also means providing spaces that cater to a diverse set of student needs. Across all market sectors, designers are becoming more intentional in addressing neurodiversity, acknowledging that people have different ways of thinking, learning, interacting, and experiencing the environment around them. Different brains require different spaces. Some students may prefer to study alone, while others need a group setting. Some may need a quiet space to focus, while others may prefer an active space with background noise. An inclusive design process that engages a diverse range of students is the best way to determine those needs. Engaging students through surveys and workshops in the early stages of a project leads to the most successful outcomes. Click the link in the description below to watch our video on designing for neurodiversity in the workplace. With declining enrollment and shifting budgets, college and university administrators are tasked with doing more with less. These challenges come at a time when students need greater amount of support. For many universities, addressing student mental health and promoting a culture of wellness is a top priority. By using these design techniques, you can better support students who struggle with their own mental health.